Hello and welcome to Vegetology. Today we're going to be making some delicious vegan snacks. I have got Matt with me, who is the big boss, and he is going to be doing some of the cooking today. That's okay to call you the big boss.
You can call me what you like, as long as the food's tasty.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
So we're going to be making some chocolate power balls first. These are brilliant for post-workout, mid-afternoon slump, anything like that. These are good to go.
Awesome.
You can make them, you can keep them in the fridge for about a week and just take a couple out a day, or just have them in the fridge for when you're peckish. Okay, so for this recipe, it's quite a variety of ingredients. I'm not going to lie, we're going to go for it. Now, I use my...
Keep it simple.
It's a very simple method, just a fair few ingredients.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to use the NutriBullet for this one, and I would say if you've got the cup and the larger whizzer, I'll call it, I would use the larger one for this. I have done this recipe using the cup, and because there's quite a lot in it, it's just a bit of a pain to get it to all actually mix properly. So we're going to use the bigger one for this.
The whizzer.
Okay, the whizzer. So the first thing we're going to do is, if you can just pop the kettle on for me over there, just press the little power one.
That one?
No, on the base.
Oh, look. That's the poshest kettle I've seen in ever.
You can regulate the temperature and everything.
Ow.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 dates. You can buy medjool dates if you want. These are regular dates, okay? So we're going to use 4 dates. If you want to buy medjool dates, they're a bit bigger, a bit plumper, and they've got a bit more of a toffee flavour. These ones are regular dates, and we're going to soften them by covering them with some boiling water. We're going to set them aside for a couple of minutes, 10 minutes at the most, whilst we get the rest of our ingredients in our whizzer. Okay, if you can grab the kettle.
Whizzer!
I can't think what another word.
No, whizzer's good.
Whizzer,
It was just
yeah.
the high pitch.
Okay, so just cover your dates. Come on. At least I'm not saying plums or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to set those dates aside for a minute.
My dates are covered. That's awesome.
Yeah, now here we've got a full tin.
These coffee beans.
Nope, these are black beans. They have been drained and rinsed. Okay, it's important that you do that because you don't want anything left on them and you don't want any extra moisture. So I drained those, rinsed them, and we've drained them off. We've got some good quality vanilla extract. You need to use extract, not essence. It's really important because extract is like a pure form of the vanilla bean. Essence is just a flavouring.
Okay.
So you want to get the extract, not the essence. We've got some apple sauce. We've got some peanut butter. We've got some cocoa powder, a little touch of oat milk, some protein powder, and a little bit of salt. Okay, so first off, we're going to go in with our black beans. In here, please.
Oh, okay. How many black beans have
The
we got?
whole tin.
Everything's
This is
going
a
in.
full tin of black beans. Okay, and then we're going to use 1/3 of a cup of protein powder. So we'll take away this little scooper, and there's some cups just there.
Oh.
So the 1/3, which is the second one.
You're going to have to tell me. I've not got my glasses on, so I haven't got a clue.
And also, I don't really know how much you cook, so I don't know whether you'll use cup measurements or not. So I felt,
You know what? When I lived in the States, we use these all the time.
well, there you go then. You're a pro at them. 1/3 of a cup of knowing your cups.
I would definitely not say I'm a pro. I'm just going to put a bit more in there because,
Extra protein.
yeah.
Okay.
Full cup, right?
Thank you. So the next thing we're going to add is peanut butter. Now, this gives it an element of the flavour of Reese's Pieces. If you are not a fan of peanut butter and chocolate combinations, give it a little stir,
Give it a stir.
then you can omit the peanut. I personally am not a fan
you
of
not?
peanut and chocolate. No, can't stand it.
Seriously?
Can't
Oh, it's
cope with
divine.
it.
It's
No,
divine.
you're going to love these. I can't cope with it. My son loves it, so when I was trialling these, I just fed them to him until they were right. And he was like,
Those
got
like-
it, Mum.
Bang on.
Yeah,
Okay, so this
we did
is-
have quite a lot of them.
Okay.
So you're going to put a tablespoon in. The maximum I would put in of this would be about 1/4 of a cup, but Matt's going for a healthy tablespoon here. There's another spoon if you want to scrape it off. If you put too much in, remember we're making this into balls, so you don't want it to be, it's already quite soft. If you put too much in it, it's going to be too liquidy.
And you've used the smooth peanut butter, not the crunchy,
Yeah.
which I almost think is the unforgivable sin.
Well, not if you buy good quality.
Okay.
I don't think so. Put in the sink. Okay, so I do prefer crunchy to eat, but for this recipe, we want it to be nice and smooth.
Okay.
So we've gone on the smooth. So the next thing we are going to add in is some apple sauce.
Apple
we're
sauce?
just going to put a tablespoon in.
A whole tablespoon.
A whole tablespoon. This just gives it a bit of sweetness. It's very nice.
This is a great idea, the apple sauce. I would never have thought to do the apple sauce.
Have you ever made your own apple sauce?
No, made apple jelly.
On toast?
Oh, it's lush. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm always unsure of jellies like a savoury. I know apple's sweet, but...
Yeah. No, it was really nice. Just
a winner.
apple jelly. Yeah, it's like, well, I'd call it apple jam as opposed to jelly, I suppose.
Yeah, if you said apple jam, I'd take it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, so we're going to put a teaspoon of, we haven't done the vanilla extract yet.
No,
We're
no.
going to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract in. You can use a normal teaspoon or the little spoon measurers.
Is that a normal teaspoon?
That is a normal teaspoon.
Not normal.
It's a normal teaspoon. It's
Normal size, maybe.
Yeah, it is a normal size.
It's quite an impressive sort of design going on the top there.
Thanks. I do like a lot of gold cutlery. I have a bit of a thing for it.
Bit of chintz.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive.
And then the next thing we're going to add is some cocoa powder and some oat milk. So you don't have to get this cocoa powder. You can buy any cocoa powder. This is quite a nice quality one, and it's got a really nice mellow flavour to it. So we're going to do a tablespoon of this.
I'm running out of tablespoons.
Yep, you can use the biggest one on that.
Is that one?
Yep. A healthy tablespoon that was. And then a tablespoon of oat milk. Don't go crazy with your oat milk. This isn't like a Jamie Oliver splash where, you know, half the bottle goes in. Well, it's like when he says olive oil, just a little bit of olive oil and half the bottle goes in the pan. This is literally a tablespoon. Again, because we want to roll this into balls, we don't want this to be too thick.
Okay.
Okay, so by this point, it's taken about a few minutes to get these out. So our dates will now be ready. So if you just want to, you can take them out with a spoon and pop them in.
Have they been pitted?
Yes, they have.
Legend.
There is no seed inside. So just 4 dates is all you need.
It's going to make it quite sweet, eh?
Mm-hmm. That's why it's perfect for a bit of a mid-afternoon slump as well. You'll get the sweet hit, but you shouldn't get too much of a crash afterwards. Okay, so pop the lid on here. Now, you want to whiz this up so that it's nice and smooth, hence why we're not doing it in the cup, because it'll take too long. So I've got my NutriBullet here. We'll whiz it up. I will push down with a spatula on all 4 sides and then whiz it again. I say I, Matt will.
Oh.
And then once we've got it all whizzed up, we're going to show you the next stage.
My job was done.
No, no, no. You are long from being done. Okay. So we're on, so probably on a medium speed for about 30 seconds.
Okay.
But you can see there's still quite a lot up the side. Okay, so if you want to get the spatula and just give it all a push down. Okay, this may take a minute, so we're going to keep doing this until it's all smooth. Okay, so we've whizzed it up now, and we did have to push the spatula down a couple of times, but Matt is just getting it all into this bowl because we're about to shape it into little balls. But as you can see, it's not completely set. So we're going to need to put this in the fridge for about an hour before we're ready to roll it in our coconut. Okay?
Oh,
and we're going to toast the coconut as well.
It's like a good chocolate mousse, if I'm honest with you.
Well, you can try a bit now with a spoon.
I'm going
if you
to.
want.
Yeah, no fear.
No fear. I'm a little bit concerned now, but Matt has no fear, so we're okay.
No fear.
There we go. That's fine.
Oh, there's a bit in there.
There's a bit in there. Got to get every last bit out.
Got to get it all out.
See, for me, even the smell of the peanut butter, I'm like, oof.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude.
I love peanut butter by itself. Absolutely love it by itself, just not with chocolate.
There we go. Is that enough in
Yeah,
there?
that's fine. Just pop your... So, while Matt just washes his hands, because he's realised he's just licked his finger.
Hygiene, it's important.
Have a tray with some baking paper on. Whatever tray you use, I've made this mistake before, make sure you can fit it in your fridge. There's nothing worse than getting all your little balls out, whatever you're making, going to put it in the fridge and it just won't go in. It's very annoying. Okay, so to make these, because this is, as you can see, it's more like a paste. So what we're going to do is Obviously you can't pick it up with your hands. Just going to take a spoon, however big you want them, and just, have you ever made a quenelle before? Okay, so a quenelle in like chefing language is like where you put something through 2 spoons. Sometimes they do it with mashed potato, so you get this nice shape and then you pop it out. These are a little bit too soft to get a lovely quenelle, but that's roughly the shape. But if you'd rather do it in a ball, you can just pop them between the 2 until you get a nice little shape, and then just pop it on to your baking paper, because we will be rolling them in coconut afterwards.
Can't you? I'd just be tempted to just go bomb.
So this could take Matt about 10 minutes. So we're going to watch Matt do the first one and see how he gets on, and then we'll come back when we've got them all done.
So just a little bit on the spoon.
Yeah, and then you just move it between the 2 spoons. I mean, that's a healthy size power ball.
Well, I'm a healthy size fella.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at that.
Perfect. And then
Is that
just
all you
pop
do?
it on. Yeah, yeah.
Seriously, that's all you do?
Yeah, well, the movement of the way the spoons go over each other is slightly different, but we'll glide over that one. Okay, we'll carry on until we've got them all done. Right. Okay, so our power balls are just in the fridge. We're going to leave them there for about an hour. And what we're going to do, which is going to be ready then to finish them off, is we're just going to toast some coconut.
Oh.
So I actually, oh, sorry. Oh, it wasn't bad. I've got such a dramatic one here today. In fact, I need a different spoon.
Oh,
so
I'm
you
just
better
going to
move
stand
quickly.
way back. It needs like one of those beeper alerts on it, you know, like they have on baccalaureates. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to have 2 large spoons of desiccated coconut. Now, coconut, when you toast it, it will catch quite quickly. So you want about 2 minutes on a medium heat, and every about, oh, the whole lot, okay?
Yeah,
Very
about 2 spoons.
coconutty, that's absolutely fine. So we're going to put this on a medium heat. Every 30 seconds, you want to give it a little shake. You don't want it to change so much in colour that it's all brown. You've burnt it if you've done that.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, so every 30 seconds, we're going to give it a little shake. It'll take about 2 minutes, and it'll just be lightly toasted. It might be slightly golden, but we don't want it all brown. Okay? Okay, so we've got our toasted coconut here. As you can see, it's not changed much in colour, but that's absolutely fine. It smells divine. Oh, very good. Okay, so we're just going to let that cool while our power balls are in the fridge setting up, and then we'll take them out and roll them. Okay, so we've got our chocolate power balls here. They have been in the fridge for about an hour to an hour and a half, and they're quite set. I mean, you could put them in the freezer for 20 minutes and you'd get them as set as this. So all we're going to do is, if you want them to be perfect balls, you can roll them into a perfect ball shape. But all Matt is going to do is take them and then roll them in our toasted coconut. I actually quite like to press the coconut on. Depending on how firm they are will depend on how much you can press them in the coconut, okay? And then you just take them out and pop them on your plate.
Okay.
Ready to eat.
Whoops, Daisy.
If they're really soft, then literally just coat them really gently in your coconut. I should have got a bigger bowl for the coconut, shouldn't I?
Well, it's just making a mess, that's all it's doing.
We're having coconut issues. Sorry. So yeah, but you should get all of your balls easily rolled in the coconut. Like I can't phrase this a different way. So it's just going to have to be phrased like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
No problems with me, just being childish.
yeah, we'll put it down to that. So you can, I find it, if you don't mind me doing it, I find it easier to bring the coconut up.
Bring the coconut to the
power ball. Let's call it that. To the power ball. There we go. And get a nicer coating of them. These will last in your fridge for up to a week. So, you know, you could just have a couple a day, take a few to work, take a couple for post-gym snack, however, or have it in the evening as like a treat. It's quite nice as well. I often find when it gets to the evening, I don't know about you, but I do want something sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you sit down on the couch to watch something, I feel like I need a mug of something hot and something sweet. Okay, so we've got our chocolate power balls covered in our desiccated coconut. They're all ready. You can keep them for a week in the fridge. You could just put them in a bit of Tupperware.
There's no way they're going to last a week.
You never know. You might be restrained, just have 2 a day.
No.
But now we'll do the taste test. We'll see if Matt actually likes them now he's made them. What do you think? Oh, a whole one in. They're massive. Just put the whole thing in. Not just, you know, a bite. I mean, you can't talk now for 5 minutes. Do you like it? You can nod if you like it. Nice. Would you have these as like a post-gym snack?
I think I'd have them more as a treat in the evening. I'm a big fan after a workout having the big proper
Like
shakes.
a shake. So these would be...
Whereas these would be just a really nice snack to have probably throughout the afternoon and day.
Good for your mid-afternoon.
Yeah, really
slump,
nice.
Yeah.
Really good.
Brilliant. So that is our really nice chocolate power balls. Just going in for another one there. Really hope you have a go and enjoy making them.